Hi, Sean.
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
A great host. Show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
One mic. All I need is one mic. That's all I need.
Hey, Shelley Winter Show live, local, topical, and relevant. It is amazing. I've been running all afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got to start here because I put it out on the internet this weekend. So let me tell you, I'm going to start with the Epstein files, but we'll get to that. There's a lot to talk about, especially when we miss a day. We'll get to that as well later on in the show. But over the weekend, I got a call. Because if you follow me on social media, you should follow me on social media, mostly at Facebook. That's where I post everything. Shelley, SHELLEY, WYNTER. You can follow me right now on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I posted this weekend. I got a call from Marjorie Taylor Greene's people, and we were going to have an exclusive interview on Monday. Then I had to call them back and say, hey, I can't do Monday because I'm not actually on the air. Now, if I were smarter, as I get more experienced at this, I would have come in on Monday and done the interview and then just held it. But I said, no, I'm not on the air on Monday. I won't be on the air until Tuesday. And they said, okay, let's do it Tuesday afternoon. So we're all scheduled to do it Tuesday afternoon. And they called me late last night and said that she's not doing any more interviews, which I understand. I'm not upset or mad or anything. I'm disappointed, obviously, because I did want to talk to my sister. But they decided not to do any more interviews because I guess they realized that today they were going to have a unanimous vote in the House, 427-1. Clay Higgins, the only lone of no vote. And then the Senate, I think the Senate just passed it. I believe so. I've been doing sure. Yes, Senate unanimously approves bill to force release. So the Senate passed it as well. So we'll get to Epstein. But I want to start off the show. So Representative Greene will not be on the show tonight. I did not get a chance to speak to her earlier, and I apologize. But I understand. I completely understand. I'm disappointed, not mad or anything. I'm still in her camp. I am still Team MTG. And let me tell you why. There's a lot of people going after Marjorie Taylor Greene, and there's a similarity in everyone attacking her. Right. One, there are people attacking her who never liked her from when she first got elected. First of all, let me go back a little bit so many of you understand my relationship with Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. OK, when she first announced that she was running, I was on another talk radio station in the mornings and had a very good show that I brought over here. I'll say that without with a complete lack of humility. But when she came on my show over there, she was making her announcement that she was running for Congress. My good friend Pam Reardon, who passed away, rest in peace. We just had a special service for her at her house. Shout out to Tom and everybody that showed up on Saturday. But Pam Reardon called me up. Part of Pam Reardon's why I loved her so much because she was so helpful to my early career and my continuing career in radio. But she called me up and she says, I have a friend of mine, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's running for office. She's running for Congress. Can she come on your show? And she came on that morning and she made her announcement on my show at that time. And then that's when she was running against Karen Handel. And Tom Graves resigned his seat, and then Marjorie ran over in the district that she's in now. So I've known her since day one. And when she first sat with me to talk about her run, everything that she said back then, she's saying now. A lot of people that are criticizing Marjorie Taylor Greene don't know her. They only know the lasers and this and the tweets and all of this stuff. They don't know her when she came to me and sat with me and spoke to that morning drive audience when I was in morning drive at another station and she was announcing her run. Every single thing that she said then, she's saying now. And the gist of what she was saying and this is for the never Trumpers out there, was that the politicians, particularly on the Republican side, have been taking advantage of their voters for years. She wasn't talking about Democrats. She was talking about the Republican politicians who talk about cutting spending and never do, who talk about deficit, cutting the deficit and never do it, who talk about, oh, we've voted 20 times for a new health care plan to repeal and replace, and we still haven't seen it, and this is 10 years later. She talked about all of this. And so for those of you out there who are saying, and so pressed to say it, Marjorie Taylor Greene is changing. No, she's not. Her message is still the same. That you have a bunch of politicians. She didn't care about the Democrats. We don't vote for the Democrats. It's the same as me. That's why I'm supporting her. I don't care what the Democrats do. I don't vote Democrat. I tell you this all the time. I vote Republican. So if you tell me you're going to do something as a Republican, I will hold your feet to the fire, not the Democrats, because I didn't vote for them. But she has been consistent in her messaging since the day she sat with me in morning drive at another station and announced she was running for office. And I asked her, I said, well, what are you running on? And she laid out every single thing then that she's saying now. So when they come to you and say, oh, she's trying to run for Senate, or she's trying to run for office, or she's changing. No, she's not. Maybe she's changing the way she speaks, but she's not changing her message. She's not moving to the center. She's exactly where she's always been policy-wise. But people will have you to believe that all of a sudden she's some new person. Well, she is in a way. She's not the fire breather she once was. She's growing as a politician. Wow. Let's all stay the same. It's sickening to me. And then when the president, whom I support, I don't agree with everything. But when you go after people like that, I start to look at you sideways. I start to think to myself, you know what, dude? Like, for real, you turn it on her? Like, I get you turning on some obscure congressman that no one's ever, but you're turning on Marjorie Taylor Greene? She was at every single rally for you. Every single one. You gonna turn on her just like that? And you turn on her on Friday, only to reverse course and do exactly what she was saying that she wouldn't do on Friday. You attacked her on Friday to change around on Sunday and say, yeah, let's release the files. Really? So what was all that about? Then you call her a traitor? Like, these are strong words. Why would you do that? And here's my big thing defending Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't know if any of you realize it on the Republican side of the fence, but understand this. We're getting ready to go into midterms and here in Georgia statewide elections. We can't afford to be fighting each other. Yeah, I don't know if many of you understand that concept, because many of you who jump on the side of the president and defend everything he does and says, many of you just got into politics in 2016. I know it and you know it. In 2016, Georgia Republican primary vote had almost 400,000 more votes in 2016 than it had in 2012. You know why? Because many of those people were not regular voters who came out and voted for Donald Trump mostly. Those are new people. Yeah, I don't. They didn't really vote all the time, but they found their guy and they came out. Now, many of those people, just like that happened in 2008, when many new people came out and voted for Barack Obama, in 2009, when he got inaugurated, all these people on the left, all these Democrats, all of a sudden they knew all about politics. They were experts in politics, and they knew everything from foreign policy to domestic policy to taxation and everything else. Well, I'm seeing the same thing now. A bunch of whole new people voted for the first time, maybe the second time in their entire lives, voted for Donald Trump in 2016, and now want to tell everybody that they're experts in politics. And they're going after Marjorie Taylor Greene. The one person who has stayed true in her messaging since day one. And I'm a witness to it because I was sitting right next to her when she was saying the exact same thing then that she's saying now. Stop lying to your constituents and do for the people that elected you. Period. Full stop. End of story. It's a Shelley Winter Show. 404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB-TALK. Epstein Files next.